The Podical sound.
Podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Watch your average Joseph. Marvelous.
It's ridiculously funny, but funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us don't have any law degrees. I am suffering Sofa King Marvelous.
and I'm still not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start the show. How are you feeling today?
Much better. You know, it was a little bit down because, you know, the baby, it fell to a mishap.
Smooth's out here dropping babies. Please call Children's Aid.
My computer failed, guys. My computer failed.
That's what he called his child.
But alas, it's getting the necessary treatment that it's needed, and we're still here.
Yeah. Show don't stop.
I mean, we're giving them some of the golden age setup. This is the setup of the golden age.
Show don't stop.
Yeah.
Production still go.
You know, we do what we do.
Yeah. No, maintaining. Recuperating one day at a time. Just trying to get back to my regular festivities and reindeer games as usual. Until then, progress is a slow process for me.
Right. And we hang out on the comfy couch.
Yeah. I think maybe if I was younger, my recovery would be so much better.
You would have sprung back already?
Man, I'd have probably went through that damn car accident and just probably start cartwheeling in this bitch when I came back. But
probably, yeah.
Not happening, you know.
No.
I'm in my 30s. I'm getting too old for this. You know, what was it? Murtaugh? Lethal Weapon? I'm getting too old for this?
Get old for this shit.
Yeah. So here we are.
Such is life. And, we're glad that it's just a little bump and bruise pain you're feeling right now.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, that's it. We live with that.
Folks at home, welcome wherever you are. We appreciate you.
We appreciate
for rocking
you.
with us.
That's
if
it.
you're watching us on YouTube, I look kind of decent today. I had to clean up my attire.
Yeah. Me, I'm just running Scruff McGruff right now. Decent over there, Scruff McGruff over here.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube. Do check us out there. Spotify, SoundCloud, wherever your listening pleasure platform is. We are here with you for another week. Do remember every Friday of the month is a Black Friday. We support by Black Friday, especially during Black History Month. We do have a campaign going on. Going, and still going. Pertaining to Supreme Clientele apparel and clothing and the Zua Risk Essentials. You can check out all the information, all the links in the description below. And on our Instagrams, we still have our contest going, so follow the info. You'll see the posts. Don't be shy, stop on by. Just let the sons know what you want and what you lead.
Like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend.
That is them again.
Facebook, IG, Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, wherever you're listening to us right now.
We
subscribe.
We out here.
That's it. Good stuff.
We out here. So okay. Let's get to the questions. Vulnerability means courage to 75% of the voters.
Yes, I seen that.
Yeah. He's talking your weak shit. Don't be shitting on us because we want to be vulnerable out in these streets.
You guys out here letting it all hang loose.
Why not?
Let it all hang loose.
Why not?
I commend y'all.
I mean, I look at it and stuff as that you have tons of people. The world we live in now, we're kind of standoffish. You know what I'm saying? So we're in the point where I won't really tell you how I feel about you because you might be like soft ass nigga, you know. I'm like, yo, I tell you all the time. I tell you I love you and everything like that.
So, I was about to say, I do see the background, so I'm gonna know which one of y'all is vulnerable to me or not.
Wow. Nah, man, because I don't feel like I said me. I think the type of person I am.
Right.
I just kind of put it out there and stuff, whatever. Because I'm in a state of mind or in the world where either love me or leave me alone.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm not gonna come out here and stunt. I'm not gonna go anywhere and stunt and be like, I'm 100%. No, if you see this fucking YouTube video and you see me out here holding my damn rib cage and all the above, you are correct. My brother's still kind of broken. I'm not gonna be out here posing like I'm Superman. Nah, it is what it is, man. Like
It is. It is what it is.
so, yeah, it takes courage and stuff to just to put yourself out there
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
Because I look at it stuff as that you, as a young man, I've taken chances where, like in my teenage years, to go pick up a woman or pick up a girl.
Right.
And this girl, I probably had, well, I'm a Taurus though. I'm emotional. So I crush kind of easy. So
Yeah, that is a problem with you, Taurus men.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I had a like, with me, if I like a woman or I like a woman I'm interested in,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna shoot my shot,
Right.
I might have like a bootleg mild future with her in my head.
In your head already.
in
You
my
just
head.
calculated already.
Yeah. Cause I'm looking like, where could this go if I go ask her for her phone number?
Right.
And like, they say you don't judge a book by its cover, but I mean, if she out there in the booty shorts and the hoochie mama top, the future don't seem too bright. It just might seem like a porn. It might seem more like a Pornhub scene.
Just a stand. Just a
yeah,
stand.
but then
Just a
like
stand.
if like I'm about to approach her in a different type of light,
Right.
and I see her, I'm like, I can see myself with her in the long run.
Good.
You don't know, so let me go shoot my shot, and then she might just shoot it down,
This is true.
right? So I mean, it takes courage to know for a fact that you're putting yourself in a vulnerable position, and when you handle yourself in a more civil type of way, it's a lot better and stuff for that because you took the courage. I think when you're like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? No, I got a man. Well, fuck you then, bitch. Yeah, that's the weakness aspect of it. That's what I think.
See, I knew a guy who used to shoot a shot like that, but for him, it was never him being overcoming his vulnerability. For him, it was just the law of averages. He just figured the more he shoot a shot, the better odds he had.
I mean, you go to a party though, you go somewhere, you talk to 10 women, you at least about to hit
That's
one.
what I'm saying,
You at least about to hit one.
I scratched my head. I'm like,
So we're looking at the law of averages.
Law of
Yeah,
averages.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that
I
don't
got it.
change.
I can get with that. I
Yeah,
can get with that.
I can see that full extent. No, but then you have, I want to say, a lot of people where they come to this point where they're still stuck. Cause like I spoke to somebody like during the week,
Right.
and they're saying like, oh, when you guys are touching about vulnerability, it's not easy for a person to be vulnerable. But I'm like, we discussed that on the last podcast. We're not gonna rehash that to the new listeners.
Yeah.
Go back to the last episode, you'll get the gist. But they were saying stuff that a lot of people, they just get shunned and shamed
Yeah.
that fast
Yeah.
in the past. So you add, let's say, a decade onto that. So let's say if the person got shunned and shamed at like 16, add a decade to that when they're like 26.
Right.
Why the fuck would they want to take the chance to try and, put themselves out there and stuff like that? So a lot of people, they feel more private, reclusive, and reserved.
Yeah.
To the point they're like, but I don't know. You don't know.
But I mean, it goes back to, the same thing we said last week was you should know who you want to be vulnerable to, right?
Who you deem worthy.
Yeah, who you deem worthy, because there is that chance that you're vulnerable to the wrong person and they use it against you.
Facts.
Or, there's something nefarious with it. So we're not saying don't go out there and be close to everybody, because there's going to be situations where two brains is better than one. Someone can help you see things that you can't possibly see yourself because you're in a situation.
Right.
And sometimes you just got to let go to get that help that's needed. And sometimes you just got to let go to get things off your chest and breathe a little bit better. So it is what it is, man.
All right. The next question that I posted. During sex, lights on, lights off. I don't mind these lights.
You don't mind these lights?
Well, 'cause I look kind of light skinned if I squint,
Right.
I squint my eyes, my light skin eyes.
These are the performance lights.
These are the performance, like performance, like no performance.
These are the performance lights.
Yeah, these lights, so you can probably see them where she shaved and where you shaved and everything. There's a nick on the cooch or not?
Seen a couple of these in the OnlyFans setup.
Really? I thought most of the OnlyFans they always see like the ring lights.
The ring lights.
Yeah. I mean, I'm asking for a friend. Like, my
It
friend
is
told
nice.
me. My friend told
Trying to
me.
raise the production value just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yo, 56% said they prefer to have the lights off during sex. How you feel about that?
You know what? Whether it's on or off, it doesn't really bother me. I think at the start, if I started with the lights on, they're pretty much gonna stay on. If I start with the lights off, they're pretty much gonna stay off. I don't think of breaking the momentum or the mood or anything.
No,
Just
no,
you
no,
know,
because no. I fully agree with what you just said. Because
Right.
I was thinking about that shit. I was like,
yeah,
think about, let's say, 3 o'clock in the morning, you just cutting it. You have like a good ass sleep and snore, and your woman just like, hey, babe,
yeah.
you up? And you're like, the fuck, right? You,
Right,
like,
right.
you think she's gonna piss you off and say like, go downstairs, get me something
Some
to
water,
drink.
some water.
And then she's like, babe, and she just grab on it,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, it's go time.
It's
So
go
now,
time.
You easing off like whatever, like your garments and everything is whatever, right?
Right.
And then you're like, shit, all right, it's time to change position. Hold on, let me turn on the light. You gonna fuck up the momentum.
The momentum gonna get fucked up.
For one,
Gonna get
everybody,
fucked up.
everybody gonna be squinting like they mole rats and everything like that because that bright ass light 3 o'clock in the morning when y'all in the dark, yeah, it would mess with the vibe definitely. I like the lights on.
You might stump your toe head into the light switch.
Yo, if you're doing the most like that,
Yeah.
I like the lights on. I like to see. I'm a visual kind of person.
Okay.
I'm a visual kind of person. I'm not saying I can't perform in the dark, but I mean, sometimes you just want to know where the juices might go. No, because if you're changing position and then like you put your knee dead in a wet spot and then you're like, whoosh, whoosh, like while you stroking,
yeah.
like yo, it might be kind of.
You know what I like? I like the outside coming in light.
Like daybreak.
Like not necessarily a daybreak. And I wouldn't necessarily say like a moonlight, but probably close to a moonlight where it's that maybe street light coming through the window.
Like the little
where
shimmer.
you see, the shimmer, the
just the little-
silhouette.
yeah, the-
Right.
Maybe that's the reason why the silhouette challenges pop in and
This
stuff.
is probably the
whatever.
reason why the silhouette challenge is popping
Because
up right now.
because if you get this the outline of everything,
Mhm.
it is true. Like especially when you're with like voluptuous women like, with the breasts,
Yes.
and then you get like the silhouette of like the
Yes.
hanging titties. Like,
Yes.
it,
Yes.
it does something
Yes.
to me too.
Yes.
It does something to me
Yes.
too because
Yeah.
they lean over you like, oh shit, these got titties in the dark. Yeah,
Right. You know what I mean? And it's still mysterious because you can't really see in full detail.
So now, all right. There were some people talking and they were saying like, yo, they have an issue. Like some women are insecure about their bodies and everything like that, and that's why they prefer in the dark. And I had one woman tell me, she's like, if she's going to give head,
Right.
she prefer to give head in the dark. So I was like, she's like, because she doesn't want that moment where he's staring at her like, oh shit, suck it, whatever, right?
You know what?
And why she go rocking the mic?
Yeah.
So I was like, why? Like,
Isn't that weird though? Because some women are.
Why
into,
is it weird?
Some women are into the whole performance aspect of it, and you coaching. You know what I mean? And them knowing how good it feels.
I like a coach.
Listen, man.
I like a coach.
Some women are really into performing.
Yeah, like, I like. See, I dig a coach because my thing and stuff is that, like, I want to say
Yeah, you dig a coach or you dig someone you can coach.
both.
Both. Okay.
Both. Because like I want to know like if you're whatever helps you get to that level
Yeah.
or that achievement step and stuff whatever of like her like getting to the O.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
if I'm doing a 1 to 2 and she's like, put my leg up, I'm like, and she, oh yeah, that's it right there. I'm just gonna go to town, whatever, right?
you're gonna go
Well,
to
my
town?
body gets better, but yeah, I'll go to town. I'll go to town. Right now, I'm in the ride the rodeo type of set in my life right now. But I mean, that's where it comes down to.
See, before when in the younger days when I was the rookie, my dude told me this. So yo, next time you get ahead, moan. And I'm saying to myself, don't want to mow like no little biatch. Man. So it's like, no. It boosts their confidence and ego
So how?
because they know they doing something too. So I was like, might be onto something. So the next time,
What
I'm
kind,
out.
what kind of moan did you do?
Yeah.
Like some H-Town?
Nah, yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's still keep it. So that is still keep it manly. So it's like more like a, yeah.
I do that. I do that.
The grunt.
You're like,
Yeah.
and I let him.
Right. So she, right.
Shit.
So she got one.
Damn.
She got one of those. I swear she did one of these. Look
All
up
right,
at her brother. You know what I mean? Just look up at her brother. And then went ham. I said, oh shit.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm.
That's what I'm saying. Some women are into it. All right.
Yeah, no, I'm with it. But the lights on for me.
Yeah.
I prefer the lights on, but like I said, I'm with you. Whatever the mood is, whatever. If that's the move, the move.
Whatever.
I'm gonna
good,
operate.
Right? And women, let's set the record straight.
Go ahead.
So we know some of you feel insecure about your bodies and so forth like that. Listen, the nut butter is a serious thing. When the nut butter is still in the male body, we don't know anything but the release. You could be shaped as a circle. That nut butter? Oh no, you like this. Tell them, Marv.
Yeah, no.
They don't understand. They're out here being insecure. The nut butter put everything proper.
I think that's what kind of throws me off so much, whatever, because it's kind of like you. I wouldn't say like I'm not poking shame at no woman or anything, but like if you have a problem with your body and set man that you're, I guess, gonna perform coitus with or have intercourse with, doesn't have a problem with your body. What's the matter? Like, look, no, I'm like that. That's the thing I'm trying to get at. Like, why are we having an issue here? You get what I'm saying?
I'm trying to figure it out myself.
So that's the thing and stuff that kind of throws me off. Like, yeah, okay, we're older people and stuff, whatever. You might meet a woman who's been a mom, might have, I guess, stretch marks, stomach might not be that proper, C-section scars.
Yeah.
There's time.
Yeah.
Not everybody's gonna be wishing they had that old teenage body that they had and everything.
Nah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I think it's like overzealous to think you're gonna get that.
Yeah.
Right. So love the skin you're in.
That's it. Be comfortable. Put
Um,
the lights on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the attacks on elderly Asians in America. Like it's been a thing for the past few weeks,
Right.
where you have older elderly Asian folks on the West Coast, and now it started up on the East Coast like during the week,
Okay.
where they're getting attacked by random people. One dude kind of looked light skinned on one of the videos I seen. The rest of them looked like they were white guys.
Okay.
And they just kind of run up and push them down, shove them, and everything like that. It's kind of wild. So you have a few Asian actors living in America. They kind of took a stand and said they're offering rewards.
Do we know how this all started or anything like that?
It just first you just thought it was like a random attack, because remember, you have like even like the kids just kind of slapping random people or throwing up, knocking people
the knockout.
out.
You remember the knockout challenge was going on.
Exactly. So it wasn't like I thought it was a challenge and stuff too, but it wasn't. And then it just became a kind of a trend thing where you always gonna have some sick copycats.
Yeah.
Right. So there was actually an older elderly man. I think he was 82. He died. He succumbed to his wounds and stuff like that, to his injuries.
Now, are they filming it too, or is it just something?
So some security cameras catch some of these things.
Okay, so then, because I was gonna say, if it's being caught by like phone footage, then we can sort of almost
track
and see like it. Think of it as some sort of trend, because people are. This is what they're doing, right?
See a lot of CT scans, CTC videos.
Yeah.
they're catching him.
That's what's catching it. Okay.
So that's what's catching the incidents and everything like that. So, and it's kind of wild. So I think eventually, if this is not stopped,
Right.
it might get to that point like, oh shit, let me record this, and and then people do it for clout, right?
Right. Right.
So, I had a few Asian friends, and they were like, "Oh, this is kind of fucked up," and I just kind of, I was just on my FaceTime with one,
Yeah.
and I just get a little squint like, injustice against your people. They're like, oh well, we ride with Black Lives Matter. I'm like, I'm not saying you don't,
Yeah. Yeah.
but your community don't.
Yeah, no. This is
You know
it's
what
a
I'm
real
saying?
thing. It's
Like,
a real thing. Man.
Yeah, so I looked at it and I asked him, I said, should black people help the Asian community stand up against white supremacy? And then crickets chirped. So I said, okay, well then let me ask another black man. Hey, how are you, black man?
Yeah. I'm gonna look at white supremacy and say, hey, it's wrong with what you're doing, and then I'm gonna leave it at that, because that's probably I probably just did more than what any other Asian in the Asian community has done.
That's a fact.
It's weird because even in places like China itself, black people are being mistreated.
Right.
So it's almost like
And they're not being mistreated by white folks.
No.
They're mistreated
Right.
by
It's-
Asian folks.
it's
Chinese
not
folks.
even like you're defending us here, or you're even trying to help us here.
Right.
Where you're from, you're treating us exactly like they're treating us here. So now that they're treating you the same way how they treat us here, you're really gonna look for us to help out? I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, we can sympathize with you because we know what it's like.
We know the struggle.
We know what it's like.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. We still trying to solve our own shit. We ain't out of the woods yet.
Yeah, we not in the clear.
We're not in the clear yet.
We don't have the resources. Like, you guys have the resources to help us out.
Oh, we're gonna have to defer this to the Indians.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to pass some of that.
We're gonna have to
help
decline on this and refer you to the Indians.
Well, because, okay, see, and so set person stuff that I was talking to, right? She's Vietnamese.
Right.
Right. Her family, she was born in Miami,
Yep.
but she's Vietnamese. And her family, when they came over through media and I guess other Vietnamese people that their parents and stuff rocked with,
Yeah.
just kind of gave them perception that all black people are bad,
Right. Right. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Black people are bad. They're thieves and blah 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 and etc. The negative
Yeah.
stereotypes about
Yeah.
black folks and stuff, right?
And I don't mean to just raise the fact that China has mistreated us, because I'm pretty sure there's other countries that have mistreated us as well. But I mean, this goes to show how far propaganda from a country can spread throughout an entire world and just make a specific set of people look bad,
Yeah,
apart from what they really are.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I mean, we had the convo, and I said, I know she for a fact that's my girl.
Yeah.
I know she's not racist.
Oh, yeah.
Racist against black folks and everything like that. But I told her, I'm like, it just doesn't, like, from the older community or the older generations,
Right.
from what they were teaching their kids was kind of different. So I said, if your parents didn't teach you that, that's not to speak about someone else's parents and stuff for them to help them teach about that, right?
Yeah.
Like, I grew up in a household and stuff, and my mom's like, I don't really care what color woman you bring in here. Black, white, Chinese, purple, this, that, and the third. Like, she's like, long as she treats you right, that's all that matters. So we were never raised like that,
Yeah.
right? To watch like skin color and skin tone. I had a Vietnamese girl from way back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've dated women from, what's the word you use? Different ilks.
Elks.
Ilks?
Yeah. You can use elk. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be. I
Just
want to
don't say
bougie.
elk.
No, I don't. Not elk.
Because that would be some bestiality.
No,
like
no,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not into bestiality, but I mean, it comes down to it where I have no problem like dating somebody of a different nationality.
Right.
And that's how I was raised. I
Yeah.
don't know how the Asian community and stuff was raised, but we've seen it countless times where, like, you know, let's kick it to the store thing.
Yeah.
Let's kick it to the store thing. A lot of Asian communities, I don't know what their descent may be Korean, Chinese, Vietnamese, but they were set up in black neighborhoods
Mm-hmm.
and don't really show black people that love. They just take the dollar.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Certain hair stores here, some of the black chicks that work in the hair stores can't touch money.
That's in right now. That's in Jamaica.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
In Jamaica, they're like pit bosses.
yes, that's ooh, yes.
Yeah, they're like pit
Yeah,
bosses.
that's
where-
exactly what the fuck it is.
Where they're up top, looking down at the black employees.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically that's what it is, right? Because when, let's say, like I seen in the hair stores and stuff here, where they're like, you know, pre-COVID,
Right.
they would walk in. You walk in, well, you know, I don't got no hair like that, whatever. But let's say like girlies and stuff to walk in there.
Yeah.
I need that Malaysian wavy, you know, and they walk in.
Mm-hmm.
They might get the answer they need from, like, you know, say Asian person behind the counter, but the Asian person might just reroute them to Shantae, you know, like over there, like, you know, Shantae with the pink wig game and stuff, whatever, lace front, like, I got you, boo, you know, you gonna look over here, okay, and hook it up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe you should promote her to, like, you know, count some things. So then when you're treating people and stuff like that, how the fuck you want support from peoples and stuff, whatever, when you're treating them like that, and then you're in a time of need. And then crickets chirped with the conversation with my friend and I.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, we got to do better. I'm like, no, you're doing just fine. We've been rocking since we were little. You're doing just fine. You need to talk to your peoples. Because if we're in times of unity and stuff like that, Trump is no longer in the office. What are you going to say to this?
Yeah. Yeah. You believe it's still a generation thing, like with the older generation is probably more prevalent, and then with those who are not necessarily exposed to different cultures. For instance, we're here in Canada and in the US, it's considered. I'll throw UK in there too.
Melting pot.
Those countries are considered melting pots where
Right.
different cultures are living amongst each other, interchanging and exchanging different cultures, right? Whereas you look at a place like China, I would say probably 90% of the inhabitants are possibly Chinese.
Correct.
A place like Japan, where 90% of the population might be Japanese, right?
Right.
Places like those are very culture heavy, and I say that to say, typically, it was frowned on to date outside of your race, and that went for any race, right? And it was just
How
over
far
time.
back were we talking?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It was over time,
Right.
where these things started to change, where we started again the melting pot, where we're amongst each other and interchanging culture, right? So now we're more accepting of each other, right? The stereotypes that we hear on the news doesn't affect us because we're in it every day. Yeah, you know what? The black guys you may show on TV may be like that, but Chris, who I know personally, is not like that.
Right.
So I don't deem everybody like that.
Right.
Whereas those in China don't have a Chris,
Right.
right? So they totally have to go off of stereotype, propaganda, and tradition, right? In a situation like that, if it continues, do you see it continue, or do you see that sort of thing just dying out with the generation of old?
I think it's a geographical kind of thing.
Not because now it's pretty
'cause
much a geographical thing.
I think it's a geographical type of thing and stuff, whatever. Because I mean, if you have people like amongst like living amongst their peoples and stuff, right? That like, and I don't mean that in a wild way, and stuff, but you're living here.
Right.
You have Little Italy, Little Korea,
Right.
Little Jamaica.
Right.
You have if you just have just the Jamaican folks just living in Little Jamaica, whatever, right, on the Eglinton Strip, or Little Korea, or Corsica. Is it Corsica, Italy?
Yeah,
Like Little
it's- yeah,
Italy
yeah,
and everything like that, whatever. if they're just messing or just dealing with their own type of people, they're not gonna change.
Right.
They're not gonna change. They're not gonna mix and mingle. I worked in a pharmacy and stuff, like way back in the day after I graduated. It was the pharmacy tech. She was Italian descent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Working with a Japanese pharmacist and stuff at the time. I'm there. The lady walks in. She gives a script. She gives the script,
Yeah.
and we're asking her questions, whatever, and she can't answer. And she's like, Lena. She's calling for Lena.
Right,
Whatever, right? And when she's calling for Lena, I'm like, oh, Lena went in the back to go smoke.
Right.
We're asking her everything, and the Japanese pharmacist, she's been here since late 80s, early 90s.
Got it.
Right? She's came, and when she came, she took ESOL class and stuff, whatever, to help her English get better.
Right.
And all the above. And she was upset because she said, this lady's been here in the country way longer than she's been.
Right.
And she didn't speak any English. And it made her upset.
Mm.
And the lady, Lena, came back and dealt with her. And Lena said, if your newspaper is in Italian, you live amongst Italian folks, your doctor speaks Italian, your friends are Italian, and everything you do around you is Italian, what will motivate you to step out of that box?
Well, I was about to say she probably came here with the no need to work.
No.
She was working when she came.
She was working. But that's what I'm saying.
See,
like,
I don't see that. I don't know. Understand how you do. Like who are you working for?
Italian
Because
folks.
you would have to be working for Italian folks at that point.
Yeah.
And then only like in a background, because like certain jobs, it's hard to be working that job and not interact with an English person.
True.
It's hard,
True. Very true.
right? Even if it's an Italian dominated work environment, at some point you're gonna encounter somebody.
You're
who
going to
speaks
encounter,
English.
but do you need to? Because it's kind of like I seen like in grocery stores
Right.
where they just want the numbers. So
Okay.
I'm assuming the lady could speak English.
Mm-hmm.
This Asian older lady,
Mm-hmm.
she could speak the language, but then she just looked and she's like, she's doing like the number sign, like, you know, like whatever her total is, and she
Right.
went in her purse and got the money out, and that was it.
Right.
And the lady said, "Bye, have a nice day." The
Right.
cashier,
Right.
She didn't respond because I'm thinking like she didn't understand, right? So I mean, it's just that. But my Asian folks and stuff out there listening to holler at me and stuff. If you are on the, that's in the North American side, this is Canada and U.S. included. I do sympathize with the bullshit that's going on there, whatever. We don't condone it, no space, shape, or form, but talk to your peoples. You can't expect help when you have done nothing to help produce the help. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My
wow.
thing and stuff is that it's kind of like a ass backwards prayer. I was saying that the other day when I was talking to somebody that I was praying for my car accident, after my car accident. I pray just to pray. I don't pray to say, "Dear God, bless me with that Ferrari that this bitch ass nigga smooth then to produce." I don't go through and saying prayers and stuff just because I need shit. I have to produce things on my own. And then you just want to take. Like, how do you just want to take help or get help when you haven't done anything to help?
Listen,
That's what I'm saying.
Listen.
Floor is yours, kind
Listen.
sir.
We're not picking on y'all. We're not picking on y'all, cause it could have very well be the East Indians. I never seen the East Indians come to our defense. Nah. So if they start getting pushed down and calling on us, we might turn a blind eye to that too. I'm just saying. There wasn't a lot of people willing to help us.
My walking stick might come out. I don't know about blind. I might be completely blind like Stevie, but okay.
Listen. The only people who tend to ride for us is the same race that kind of
Beating us? The Caucasian folks. Where you at? Holla at me, man. More miss y'all, man.
They seen enough injustice that some of them decide to start
They
riding.
be like, man, this is
It's
fucked
like we like
up
that.
what you guys do to the black people.
We
Like,
like
yes.
that, man. We like that. We like
I
that,
rock
man.
with y'all.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get to the next. Let's talk about Smooth's new boo. He be cheating on his wife with Gorilla Glue Girl.
Hey.
So, where do we fucking start? Like, yo, Woosah. All right. First of all, okay, so her name is Tessica Brown.
Okay.
She's younger than you. She's older than me.
Got
So
it.
she ain't really a Gorilla Glue girl. She's a Gorilla Glue woman.
Woman.
You would think she would know some things or two. But then again,
Yeah.
my mom always said, just because you have hair on your crotch, that don't make you grown.
This is true.
Right?
This is true.
And I don't know, like her situation stuff kind of threw me off. So the got to be hold spray
Right.
was more the predominant thing she used. She ran
Right.
out.
Right.
Folks don't know the story. She took the spray adhesive of Gorilla Glue, sprayed it to keep her hair popping. It was popping, but it just wasn't letting go.
Now, okay, because I'm trying to.
You all right?
I'm trying to figure out.
Smooth emotional, folks.
See, why did she? Why was the Gorilla Glue near her to begin with? Who bought the Gorilla? Cause I'm pretty sure she didn't buy the Gorilla Glue. I don't think she bought the Gorilla Glue. I'm thinking somebody in the household might be some sort of handy person.
Yeah.
And they had purchased the Gorilla Glue. So she had went out her way to go find wherever that Gorilla Glue was hidden
Yeah.
to go and shellac her head.
Shellac. Yeah. Shellac. That's right.
That's what she shellacked her head. That's what she did with the Gorilla Glue spray.
Right. She made her head into a helmet.
She was knocking that shit.
Yeah. Her lashes was popping.
Her lashes was on point.
She had the My Little Pony lashes
I
and shit.
thought that she might have threw some Gorilla Glue in that shit too.
Yeah, you would
that
think.
shit was perfect.
Yeah. I don't know. So, well, we know the story because, see, my thing and stuff is that I guess the hold aspect of their hair,
Yeah.
it must be essential to her, to women.
Right, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want that hold, the permanent hold. Shit, what did I put in my hair? Pomade. I put pomade and stuff in my hair to help hold it down and stuff.
Get the waist.
Yeah,
the waist to stay.
But even just the hold down
Just
aspect and
right.
stuff, whatever, right?
Lay it flat.
I don't look at it stuff as like, oh my God, if one strand of hair stand up, it's a wrap. Go get the Gorilla Glue smooth. And like, it ain't that serious.
But you do try to get that one hair down.
No,
Yeah.
fuck that, man.
I be trying to get that one hair down. I'll slick it down, man.
This is the
but
reason
I ain't
why
going for the
Smooth's
glue.
emotional for his woman.
I'm
Because
not-
he do the same bullshit
I'm not going for the glue though.
what his woman did. But I mean, like, yeah, like it came to a point where I looked, her situation it went from bad to worse.
Yeah.
She tried everything possible, especially before to get her shit done, like to get it released from the hold. Wasn't happening.
She must not watch Gorilla Glue commercials.
No, I don't think she knew exactly what.
I didn't think she was getting into.
No,
she didn't know what she was getting
I
into.
don't think she knew exactly what kind of adventure she was getting into and stuff. And boy, oh boy, she did go on a fucking adventure. But then you have this point where when they started to GoFundMe for her, I was just looking like, why don't you just shave your head? Just shave, and whatever that might can free up, you just shave.
But see, and I was thinking of that, because I was like, how do you get out of this predicament? I think we were discussing it. I was like, do you like wait like a week or so for like new growth to kind of grow and kind of free up the spot? But then I thought about it. If it's really Gorilla Glue to your scalp, can hair really grow and push what that cap is?
Right, because you're getting to the pores and stuff of the skin.
Right, exactly.
Everything, right? Yeah. I don't know. I looked at it and stuff as that if we're being 100, the glue could fuck with it. But then again, if she laid down most of her hair like that,
Yeah.
it could have probably went to like a surface level, and then like you said, the new
Yeah.
growth would have kicked in.
Right,
So
right.
I was like, just shave your head. But I guess that wasn't an option. Because I guess when you're in times of crisis and stuff, whatever, it's like different, If you know how to swim, much as if you're in a capsized kind of van or something like that,
Yeah.
your swim skills might not be in your forefront because you just want to get out of that situation.
But I mean, even to think about it. Shavers work when the hair is raised.
Right.
If your hair is Gorilla Glued slicked flat, maybe the shears can't get underneath that to cut the hair.
Possible. So, in any case, she got her problem solved. The GoFundMe, she got 21 bands. $21,000 and stuff. That's what she raised on her GoFundMe page.
Right.
So there was alleged rumor that she was going to sue Gorilla Glue. That wasn't the case.
Okay.
It was just all talk. She's never once made that claim and everything like that.
Got it.
It's just propaganda and rumor, like social media. You know how they get
Of
down.
course, man.
But she had a doctor who was, I guess, from African descent.
Yeah.
He found a way. He reenacted the whole situation, put it on the skeleton skull,
Right.
and found a way to remove it from the skeleton skull. He's like, it's possible. With
Right.
the chemicals that he used, I think, like basically aloe vera gel, aloe vera, I think a type of soap, certain type of things, and I think acetone is in that. Basically, kind of household type of stuff.
Right.
You could use, but you have to have a proper kind of balance and mix of it.
Right. I think they say he had like a background in chemistry as well. I think that was one
Yeah,
of the
he
things
had.
that I was reading.
Yeah, but I think like a good portion of doctors and stuff, it comes with the territory
Okay,
and stuff,
got it.
whatever, right?
Okay.
You can't be a doctor without biochem. Like, are you dumb?
Mm.
So he had that kind of background and stuff to just kind of say he's going to trial and error this thing
Right.
and do it. And he did it for free.
Oh yeah.
He did it for free. I think he just did it for the fame and the name because TMZ filmed the whole damn thing.
A word?
TMZ filmed the whole removal process. And he saved a good portion of her hair. A good portion of her real hair, he saved. I want to say maybe 85 to 90% of her original hair, he saved and stuff with the solvent that he made. And
Because I did see some after photos, and she was like doing all of this, smiling,
Yeah.
smiling again.
yeah. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But I was like, and he didn't charge. I was like, what do you think she was going to do with the 21 bands?
I have no.
What do you,
clue.
no,
I have
let's
no
be
clue.
100.
No, I have. This is what I want to know: is should she still be entitled to the 21 bands?
It's GoFundMe, baby. You don't have to get GoFundMe. Remember, we spoke about this when it came to like the Kickstarter and all
Right.
that type of stuff. Kickstarter,
Right.
if you don't reach the goal, you have to give it back.
Got it.
GoFundMe, that's all you.
That's all you.
That's all you.
Mm.
What do you think she should do? I see me. My thing and stuff is that yes, he didn't take any funds, but I will at least give him 5 bands. At least 5 bands.
I would give him maybe not necessarily 5 bands, but definitely what it would cost.
12 grand.
12 grand?
12 grand.
Oh, then I'm giving him the 12. I'm giving him the 12 grand.
Oh, you giving him 12?
Yeah,
I give him the 5. You good? Okay, fire away.
No,
You
I'm definitely giving him the 12
saved
grand.
your hair. Yeah, he saved your
he's
hair.
gonna get that, right?
Right.
And then I don't know. I might give him something on top of that, but awareness, probably some. I would pay it forward some way somehow.
I think she should pay it forward.
I
You're
would
right.
I would pay it forward some way somehow. Maybe I would keep maybe a 5 grand and then pay forward the rest.
We were just talking about don't judge a book by its cover, but I mean, Tessica, a girl named Tessica,
A girl who gorilla glued
who gorilla glued her fucking head.
with a My Little Pony eyelash.
Hey, yo, exactly. And she had the Monroe piercing, the piercing over here. Yeah, dog. Nah,
Nah,
bro.
not happening.
Nah.
No, she gonna get an outfit.
She gonna get
She gonna get
Birkin.
She gonna get a. She gonna get a bag.
She gonna get a
She got the
Birkin.
bag. She got the bag already.
She gonna get a Birkin. I was like, yo,
Fuck, Marv. What kind of stunt we gotta pull?
you gotta pull. I'll watch. Fuck what you heard. Like, you gotta pull.
You ain't down.
No.
No.
I just came out of Fast and
This
Furious.
is
My
true.
stunt's already done for now.
This is true. We didn't capitalize off of it though. What does that mean? You know?
So what? You trying to...
Why'd you set up the go? If we would have known where to put the GoFundMe page, man, I would have had you not show up on camera.
Shit. What, live from the hospital room? It's marvelous.
I was like, yo, Marv, be on in 5 minutes. Find your neck brace.
Yo, fuck. Yo, being an adult is not that easy, man.
No, not at all.
Yo, holy shit. You got it. Yo,
At all.
what is the hardest part?
Wait. Before you even get there, if you're one of those persons, you're an adult, knowing that it's not easy, knowing that it's hard to come up on some paper, right? But you felt it for this girl, and you wanted to see something happen, and you're one of those people who donated to her GoFundMe page,
Mm-hmm.
right? Only to find out that she got the service done for free.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want back your money that you donated?
It's gone though.
No, but I'm saying,
But-
would you want back your money that you donated?
Why not? Of course I would.
Okay.
Because you're not using it though.
Right.
But that's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Right.
Once you give and stuff, whatever, it's kind of like lending money.
Yeah.
Either you lend me or you give me. And I think that if you're gonna lend me, give it to. You should give it to me like your intention of you not getting it back.
Right. Of course. Yeah.
Right. So you're looking like, oh shit, he's over there with Lex Bubble and everything. Like, yo, I can't get my funds back.
Yeah.
You gave it to me though. The fuck I do with is my business.
Yeah.
I buy you something to eat. we get you spicy Big Mary. Like, fuck else other than that? It's mine. So I don't know. Adulting. What is the hardest part about adulting?
Bills.
They don't stop.
Nah. They like clockwork. They show up at your door knocking.
Most of my
We know you're in there. We see you.
most of my bills are paperless, so they just send an email
And then you
like,
see the email. You get the.
you got this date, nigga. Like, you know. What's happening? If not, we're gonna throw this little 2% late fee on you.
Uh-huh.
You see, I think the hardest part about adulting, I want to say, is that I would say bills, but I think the second hardest part of stuff is that it's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Explain.
Well, we're living in a world right now. It's kind of like, I don't know if it's society or maybe like the surrounding, but it's kind of like they're telling you you shouldn't overwork yourself,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Keep a peace, you know, like a nice peace of mind and all the above. But your work is causing you to lose your peace of mind.
Yeah. In some cases, yeah.
So you gotta pay bills. Like I said, that's the main part
Main
of stuff,
thing,
whatever.
right.
But if you stop working and you gain back your peace of mind, you're gonna be homeless.
Yeah.
And if you keep working and busting your ass and stuff, whatever, your sanity's going out the window while you keep busting out these hours.
Yeah.
So like I think that's the hardest part. Like damn if you don't. But I think when you're a child, it's kind of like, all right, Tommy, we'll put you in these Taekwondo classes. Can't wait for you to spin, kick, and break a board. I hate it. All right, fuck it. You don't have to do it no more.
I think if you're a man in that situation, I think after you pass your, what do they call it, that midlife crisis.
That's like in your 40s.
Yeah, I think after you pass that, you come to peace with the work situation. And if you don't come to peace with the work situation, it's almost as you at that point figure out, okay, I gotta do something because I don't want to lose my sanity, right?
True.
And it's I think it's a harsh reality before you get to that period, but I think once you've reached that, you know, woe is me, what have I done with my life? You know what I mean? Now you really have to think of putting things in perspective and say,
Right.
am I gonna friggin' be miserable for the rest of my life because this I gotta work, I gotta pay bills, or am I just gonna accept the fact and make peace with it? And you're gonna find a lot of people accept the fact and make peace with it.
Well, we talked about being content last time.
Well, yeah. I was
Too,
about to say it all depends on being, content, or you were either content or you were complacent.
It's
Is that
complacent.
what content or complacent?
Right.
That's gonna happen at that point, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're either gonna accept the fact and be complacent with it, or you're gonna accept the fact and be content with it.
Or you can find you a sugar mama that take care of you.
You find yourself a sugar, or change the situation totally, right? But I think at that point you're pretty much you've made your bed and you lie in it, so you gotta just pay these damn bills, man.
Yo, it's
Pay these damn bills.
so okay. Midlife crisis. You're in your 40s. Did you hit yours yet? Did you had yours?
I think I had mine in my 30s.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Um,
You just had fuck it. You gonna be a stripper. You live off the grid.
Nah, it
You,
was
you gonna suck some dick to pay bills? Like, yo,
it was more of, and then this didn't have anything to do with not being able to pay my bills because I could pay my bills. I think it was more of where I was in life was not. I expected myself to be a lot much further, right? So it's like, wow, what have I been doing? Why am I not where I'm supposed to be? Type of deal, and you start looking at everybody else who's probably at a position where you expect them to be, and then start thinking, what am I doing with my life? I gotta start changing this, that, and a third. So I think my midlife crisis kind of kind of hit in the like the I want to say mid to late 30s,
yeah.
right? But again, I was on a path from my late 20s, as I also mentioned prior. Like from 27, I kind of had an idea of where I was heading or
That's
what
what
I
I'm
was
saying. Like,
trying to do.
do we consider that a midlife crisis if you're in your 20s? Because I just feel like you're just an aware person.
Yeah,
Because I think once you're aware of like you're aware of where your life is or where you wanted to be and all that type of stuff, it doesn't really have to happen in your 40s or like midlife. Let's say average, like 40 to 40 range.
right.
It could happen in your 20s. I had a friend and stuff. Whatever was like, yo, he thought before he hit 30, he was gonna be like with these X things checked off his list. And when he turned 30 and that wasn't that, whatever, the same thing you're saying, that was what, early life crisis? Like a quarter life crisis, basically?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they. I guess for most men, I guess it's around 40 is around the age that they hit it.
Average. And what about women?
It's a good question. It's a good question. And
Ladies,
I
don't
know,
be shy and chime
and I
in.
don't know
Let us
what it
know.
is with men around 40 is. And I don't know if it has to do with your status, if you're single or not. Because I guess if you're single, balding, and you run out and buy the $90,000 sports car because you're
So,
trying to
I,
you're trying to be still out
hair out
there.
here looking kind of thin. I'm trying to get booed up before I got bald. Booed up before bald. But, I mean, it might be that. But then there's still men who are married or in relationships
Yeah,
will have that kind of moment and stuff. But like they're like, fuck it, they're gonna buy a motorcycle. They always wanted to have a motorcycle. They always wanted a Porsche.
but okay,
Sure.
but that I look at that as I'm content where I am in life now, and I can get these things that I always want.
Would others look at that? Because that's your perspective. Would other perspective and stuff be on a
And no,
common ground?
but you can't.
I'm
You
not
can't-
saying you're shaping around them, but that's what I'm saying.
No, but what I'm
But-
saying is you. What I'm trying to say is you can't predict what other people are gonna think about it, right? What they think is what they think,
Right.
How it's
And I get that, but that's what I'm saying. My thing and stuff is that if you're saying you're gonna kill 100 people and stuff, whatever,
Right.
because the world be a better place without these 100 people. The other people and stuff that are seeing you kill these people are saying you're a fucked up person, and it
Right.
might not be just one. It might be a good portion of people. So that's what I'm saying. Your one way of thinking and stuff, whatever, doesn't set the bar for everything else. Yes, in your world, it will hold more weight.
Right.
But as I'm saying, like, is it an overall morale level type of thing?
well, no. You tell me if you see me
Mm-hmm.
happy as hell, right? In my mid 40s, and I decide to go. Since I was in my 20s, I want a motorcycle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I pop up one day and you see me, I got my leather jacket on.
I'm
like,
not getting
ah.
on. I'm not getting on.
You know what I mean? I tell you, Marv, you can't ride on back of this.
Yeah,
you're
sausage
taking
on
care of-
buns.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah. Different kind of movie.
And you see me. Would you think I'm going through a midlife crisis, or would you
I
think
wouldn't think, but that's what I'm saying, I wouldn't think that.
Right.
I wouldn't think that and stuff, whatever. And even the people, like certain people and stuff, whatever, that even know you,
Yeah.
might think like that though, because they'd be like, "What the fuck?" But then you weren't putting yourself in that vulnerable position to kind of say, like, put it out there. Someday I would like to own a motorcycle. Nah, you shutting the fuck up and you're not saying anything.
If I seen you pop up, and I know
And a
everything's-
motorcycle, pray for me, because I never really asked for a motorcycle. So,
But if everything is going good for you, and I know everything is going good for you, and I see you
Right.
pop up with a motorcycle, I'm like, oh shit, you got yourself a motorcycle. Now, if I know you not to have any boo, and you out there, you know what I mean, just looking for something, and you pop up with a motorcycle. I'm like, this nigga trying to act young again. He says, I'm like,
Forever young. I wanna stay forever hung.
but I mean, when I was late teens, in my early 20s, right? And we used to go to basement parties, right? We would always say, I never want to be that 40-year-old in the corner who's trying to bubble behind some 19.
Bubble means
20-year-old.
grind,
Yeah,
folks. Bubble means grind. Don't worry,
Dance behind.
I'm smooth
Dance
translator on this
behind.
thing.
All right, every now and then
Right,
Jamaica's gonna come out.
Right.
But I don't want to be that guy in my 40s with no wife and kids coming to the rum bar trying to dance on somebody half my age.
But we know guys your age would love to dance with somebody half their age.
We know that.
Okay, so
We know that. But I don't want to be that guy.
yeah, you're right.
I don't want to be that guy. And that guy probably goes home realizing, listen, we know guys like that, right?
Yeah.
But I'm at the age where I know those 19 and 20-year-olds who are laughing at these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Some of them might give them play, but the majority of them are like, this old ass nigga trying to grind up behind me.
You know, it's I don't know. I find it kind of different. Like I want to say my kids, my son was kind of set the line. Like I don't think for myself I could pick up any woman that's around the same age as my son, like even the same generation.
Okay.
So I think that's the thing that kind of would throw me off and stuff like that. So if I'm like up there in age and let's say I am single and stuff like that, and I pull up in my nice ass bootleg motorcycle because I ain't riding that bitch for nowhere. I'm just a pose on that shit.
You know,
I'm,
lean
I'm-
on it.
I'm
It's gonna be,
posing.
lean on me.
Posing. With the straddle on it, like ying 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 ying, and shut it, turn it off, save gas.
That's it.
And if a young chick kind of looks my way,
Right.
and I choose to entertain that, but I know her age and my son's age is not that far off from each other, I'm like, I won't be a fan of it.
You wouldn't be a fan of it?
I wouldn't be a fan of it and stuff, whatever. Like, but some guys don't just give a fuck. A guy told me, he's like, yo, when you're getting a new car and stuff, whatever, are you gonna get an older car or you get a younger car? Well, less clicks, less mileage, and all that type of stuff on it. I was like, I dig vintage whips, but that's just me.
I like vintage whips.
And we're good.
They don't get stolen more than new whips.
Was that a double entendre? Yo, you gotta warn a brother before you say some shit like that. I'm still recovering. What? The young chicks are getting kidnapped? Is that what you're saying?
Let me just say that
we're praying
older
for
vehicle
all-
is much more safer in your garage than that brand new shiny whip.
I'm not fucking with that. Next topic. yo, oh shit.
Than that brand new shiny whip. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yo, okay. What's the funny part about adulting? What's the fun or funny part about adulting? I feel like the Halloween shit was always the greatest part because I remember when I went trick or treating. I'm like, yo, I can't wait till I get fucking older. I buy my own fucking candy. Can nobody tell me nothing? That was the fun part.
Yeah.
Until I got closer to 30, I'm like, these are a lot of trans fats, a lot of fucking sugars in this bitch. Whatever, it's gonna bring me to the diabetic range.
Yeah,
I need to slow the fuck down and reduce some of my sugar intake. So the fun kind of ended real fast.
You know what? I guess the fun part is doing the things that you weren't able to do
as a
youth.
Yeah.
As youth. I think that's it. Being your own person and not having rules is fun.
Yeah,
That shit is fun as hell.
it's true.
That shit is fun as hell. Especially when you first discover it. Oh, you're about to wear that shit out.
Yeah, you're right. I think when the first time I came legal to drink in like both countries, like Canada was 19, America was 21.
Yeah.
I was doing it. But,
Come on, man.
But I'm not even to the point like being a drunkard or something like that. I can go like days without even a drop touching my lip.
When we became the legal clubbing age, every week we were clubbing. Every weekend we were clubbing.
And how are you now? Well, even pre-COVID. Exactly. I even feel like those things had like an expiry time on like the allure kind of the luster tends to tend to fade off and stuff. Whatever. Like, oh, I can do it, but I don't need to.
I don't need to.
And then yeah,
I
so
can bleach, but guess what? I'd much rather be home by 2 a.m.
that means stay up at all
Yeah,
night.
stay up.
Folks.
That's just 2 Jamaican references you're getting for the day.
Yeah. A lot of knowledge. Dropping knowledge out here. Yo, is this something that you want to do on your bucket list? What's on your bucket list? do?
To go to Egypt.
To go to
Yeah,
Egypt.
yeah. I want to see the pyramids.
You want to see the pyramids?
I want to see pyramids.
That's dope. On my travel wise, I have a few places.
Yeah.
I have a few places and stuff in mind. I think experience wise, believe it or not, I always wanted to go to what is that? Is it Roma, Italy, where they do the tomato fight?
Okay.
That and like in India when they do the whole celebration with like colors, but they throw the powder, the different color paints and everything like that on you.
Yeah.
I wanted to experience those things.
Yeah.
Those things are like on my to-do list and stuff. I want to go to Italy and have that damn go nuts with tomatoes and everything like that. So if I make pasta in my damn
Listen,
in my
man.
Speedos, that's
Listen,
okay.
When we went to Mexico on a family vacation, and no one wanted to come with me to go see the ruins, I was disappointed, man. I was disappointed.
Oh, you couldn't get to go to the Mayan route? Oh shit.
Ah, I had it all planned, dog. Cause you know me, Marv. You know that's my shit, man.
Yeah.
That's boring. Ain't nobody wants to go with me. I was like, I need writers.
That's a real dad move
I
right
need
there.
writers,
Though.
man.
That's a dad move
Yeah,
right there.
man.
That's a definite dad move
Yeah,
right
man.
there. Because you'll be in that notion and stuff. You're like, all right, kids, let's go here. No, it's boring as fuck.
It's like,
Leave us all
I was so
alone.
mad when I had to go get my deposit back and shit.
Oh shit. Whoa. Yo.
Guess who? I'm not going to Mexico with again, guys.
No, you're not fucking with them. Don't fuck with them no
I'm
more.
staying home.
Yeah, they growing now. They getting up there. Let's talk about V-Day real quick since we're on
Alright.
V-Day,
V-Day.
getting close. You know, to the folks at home, hopefully your V-Day was
Was a good one.
a good
Was
one.
a good one.
You didn't get a VD on V-Day.
Hopefully
No
not.
venereal diseases.
Hopefully
No
not.
space, shape, or form. Are you for everybody getting consensual sex on Valentine's Day?
Consensual sex?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm for everybody getting action anytime they can get action. Get it in.
Does that include teens and less fortunate people?
Teens and less fortunate people?
Yeah.
If they can get it in, get it in.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's
what
dope.
do I discriminate for? I was a teen getting it in.
How old are you? Did you ever have sex on Valentine's Day as a teenager?
It's a good question. Hey, wait. No, that was New Year's. No, I think I was more of a New Year's guy on the sex tip during my teens.
Valentine's, you were one of those dirtbags that would break up with chicks beforehand, so you had to buy no gifts.
No, a couple, teddy
spent-
bears, some, chocolate bars.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they call you smooth.
Yeah. No, I was good growing up. I was good. You know what I mean? It wasn't until I hit conspiracy level 10. all those holidays went through the window.
Oh, we know. We know. Pagan holiday. Yo, we know.
Conspiracy level 10 does something to you, man.
Yo, what age did you lose your virginity?
14.
14.
14. Right before I hit high school. The summer before I hit high school.
Nice.
Yeah.
You see, like, cause like the teenagers, like I said, if they're having consensual, like it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. As long as it's consensual stuff. I feel like Valentine's Day, no one should be alone. I know, like, in your world, it's a Hallmark holiday. Don't really mean shit, but I feel like no one should be alone.
But, I mean, do you just regulate that to Valentine's Day, though? Or you're saying on that day, nobody should be alone?
Look here. Me, as a single person, I want to say, I look at, like, you and your wife as goals.
Right.
To me, I'm like,
Thanks.
that'd be something nice. Yeah, that'd be something nice to have.
Yeah.
And everything like
You do
that.
see how she treats me sometimes.
Yeah. She treat me kind of rough too. I know. I'm
It's
in the
just
same
letting
bucket.
you-
I see it
it's
too.
just- okay.
Well, you know, but
Yeah.
like when you get
But
like,
overall,
the glitz and glamour of
overall,
everything,
right.
the allure,
Yeah.
it gets you. You know,
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
oh, I want this someday.
Yeah.
Fuck. If I see a Big Sean and Janae Aiko, like any kind of do a video, I'm like, damn. I'm single, yo. Like it hit different, you know. It hit different. Like I was
Yeah.
like, Fuck, I was in the hospital and stuff, but they're all broken up, damn near surviving a car accident. I ain't have nobody just throw a hand up.
So
Like,
yeah,
babe, hold my hand.
It's okay. It's okay.
I love you with all my heart.
We're gonna be all right.
I just had to hold the bed rail and stuff and not to feel that single and shit. So I'm saying, like, every day,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Certain type of moniker moments
Right.
will kind of hit kind of different. You know,
Right.
like I said, like, me, well, I don't try to impede on you and stuff, but say if I impede on you and stuff, you and your wife having like a little boo-booed up moment, like cuddled up watching Tenet. That's not a couple movie. There's a rom-com in my head. Hold on, let me fucking think.
You're one with the dates. How many dates? What's that date?
50 dates. 50 dates.
There you go.
There you
50
go.
dates.
Ah,
you go.
touch me.
50
That's
dates.
there you go. 50 dates. Y'all boo-booed up and stuff. Watching. I'm like, oh, y'all watching that's hot in the streets. And y'all, she's, you laying on her. She
Yeah.
kind of doing the head brush. I look at women do like they touch
Yeah,
your head
yeah, right,
and everything.
right,
Like,
right.
I get Lordy might touch my own goddamn head. And you're like, yo, hey, it's okay, Marv. You gonna find somebody someday soon. Those moments hit
Right.
at that particular time. Probably didn't give a fuck beforehand,
Right.
but those moments and stuff, it hit different on those days.
On those days.
And
I got it. Okay.
the less fortunate folks, whatever, I'm talking about like people who are not homeless, but people are like disabled.
Okay.
The disabled folk. I feel like they need love too. Right? But
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times certain people won't love them for certain situations. Not everybody's character is, I want to say, strong enough to deal with some type of things.
Right.
I can date a woman and stuff, whatever, I could date a cancer survivor.
Okay. Yeah.
I've dated a woman and stuff who had like a double mastectomy.
Okay.
And she was vulnerable to me to show it to me and stuff like that, whatever. And I thought it was dope. And we just kind of just chilling vibe. She had a different kind of personality why certain things didn't work out.
Right.
But she said there's tons of dudes and stuff for that. Once she explained, her circumstance,
Yeah.
they're kind of out the door and stuff after that conversation.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I
So-
can see that.
And now let's look at it like for a person who might be quadriplegic, who can't walk, some deformities and everything like that. They still got orgasms to get though.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I was all for like, if they have consensual, it's all up there.
Yeah.
I seen a Vice thing one time when they were saying like they're trying to make prostitution kind of legal for folks like that,
Right.
and they were shutting it down. I was like, why?
Yeah.
What's wrong with them getting their nuts off?
Yeah.
They're people too, no?
I mean, and why would because they're just looking at why is prostitution illegal?
I don't know. I'm for prostitution. I'm for prostitution and stuff like that. And there's some people and stuff like,
If it's happening between two consenting adults, it shouldn't be illegal. Mm-hmm. The fact that they're exchanging money for it, people exchange money for all types of things.
hey, babe, remember last night I rode that dick? I need my hair to be done today. You fucked up my hair. Here, take this exchange of money and do your hair again.
Listen, people exchange money for all types of things, man. It is what it is. They're consenting adults. Why, like, in this day and age, why is it still legal? And you're right. Like, if I can't get it any other way because ain't nobody want to rock with me, and
I should be
paying
able
for
to- yeah.
and paying for is the only way that I can get it. It's my money.
It's my money.
I should be able to do what I want with my money and enjoy my money
Abso-fucking-lutely.
how I feel like it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
So,
I
okay.
agree.
So you and I, we both agree that we're both for prostitution.
Right.
What are the cons to prostitution in your eyes?
I think if there's any cons to it, it would be it would be if it's not regulated and workers are just able to do willy-nilly whatever, because then now you're introducing health risks,
Right.
right? I think that would be a con, and that's probably one of the major deterrents to why people are against it, right? Because it's like
You think so? I feel like it's a morale type of thing.
But I think we're I think
Are we past that?
I think if we may not be totally past it, but I think we're getting past the morality issue. And those who are still trying to fight that fight
Yeah.
are now making it more of a health concern rather than a morality issue, because we are slowly getting over that morality hump.
Right. See, I look at it like this. You give them license.
Yes.
You make them, hell, you can charge them yearly $500 for the license.
Right.
Right?
Right.
That money's going right back to the government and the economy, especially during these COVID and racial times.
Yes.
You have a procedure thing where, let's not even go 500. Let's go 500 for 3 months.
Okay.
So there's 4 quarters in a year.
Right.
So you pay 500. With this licensing thing, they check your STDs, they check all the kind of those type of things and stuff like that. And it shouldn't be done. I think the con to me, it shouldn't be done out of a person's house.
Okay.
It should be done at a set location.
Like you wouldn't go to somebody's house that have an operation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like even a strip club.
Yeah.
Like if somebody's like, I strip,
Right.
do you go to their house or do you go to the strip club? You go to the location.
If I'm living by myself and I got my big comfy couch, I might call the stripper in. I'm just saying. I can go in my fridge anytime I want. I mean,
hold up, before you take the thong off, let me go grab some juice. Fucking guy.
no, but I'm playing it. But I get what you're saying.
I mean, you don't gotta pay for the juice though.
This is true.
In the strip club, quote unquote, juice or the beer is like $10. So you're paying for the lap dance, and now you're paying this.
The heavy surcharge.
I'll work with you. I'm here,
surcharge.
man. I'm here. The
Right,
surcharge.
right.
There's no surcharge.
But
on
I
your
mean,
juice.
we ain't going to the stripper's house to watch the show.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you have a set regulated location where you do all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
And you have security measures in place. Like the same thing with the weed stores.
Right.
They have security, they have police, they have like those kind of procedures and stuff set up for this type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, and I get all of that, but again, and that's why I say the con for me would still be a health issue, because now it becomes like everything else. A regulated market also has an underground market. So you're gonna be looking at now,
Pimps and hoes.
right? Or some of the women who are not working as frequently, who can't make that $500 to go get that license, right? Targeting Johns who may not be able to afford those who have those licenses. And now we have this underground scene that's unregulated, unsupervised, all these unhappening for a potential of whatever to just flare up in.
Yes, black market will always exist. Black market will.
We can't stop.
You can't stop black
that.
market and stuff from existing. But I just still look at it stuff as that when you have more of the mainstream thing, over a period of time, the black market stuff will kind of come in a minority. I'm not saying they don't make bootleg cigarettes. They still make bootleg cigarettes, whatever.
Right.
But then after that and like prohibition and certain type of things, when it's been around for that long, the bootleg stuff is like in a minuscule small pocket.
Right.
Right? Like where it's probably 95% legal or 90% legal, 10% illegal. And I think that's for most of the things and stuff that are pertaining to like the black market world.
Yeah.
So eventually it'll get to that point and then I'll see it and I'll understand it. I think my only other con when you mentioned it was friggin' the sex workers. They might start bringing in everybody from Granny from Woodworks, because even now, how it's not legal in certain places, they'll bring people from like whatever other country and have them hoeing here.
Right.
But my thing and stuff is that, you just have to do your diligence to shut this shit down.
Yeah.
Because if the government can't get their hand on it and stuff, whatever, this is the reason why you send these SWAT teams to go raid and shut shit down. Right? So we don't hear about like the illegal weed transaction arrests, but they still go on.
Yeah, they still happen.
They still happen, but as I'm saying, everything and stuff is still registered because even like a friend of mine and stuff, whatever, he works for a company that sells marijuana, like legal marijuana,
Right.
and they have certain things and measures and stuff in place that if he does get stopped and everything like that,
Yeah.
he has his credentials and stuff to show. I don't know if bootleg weed man might have officiated type of shit, whatever, because these paperwork is not like it's just like, here, take this, this will be good for a year. No, these things rotate monthly and weekly
Right.
and all the above and stuff,
Right.
whatever, right? So I just look at it like, look, not everybody has access to like the finer things in life or a shot at life and stuff, whatever. However, sometimes the resources and money might work beneficial for you,
Yeah.
or other things don't. You know what I'm saying? You could be an ugly guy with like a bucket load of money. Women will jump on the sausage.
Listen, man. I just think it's your money. You earned it, or however you got it. You got it. It's yours to spend however you feel like spending.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna buy yourself some ass, buy yourself some ass.
Amen to that.
And it's-
That's
Look, there was I had a neighbor who, when I used to live by Fox Hollow, I had a neighbor beside me, right? Named John. He used to tell me about the
John
neighbor.
was a John.
John, no, John. He wasn't a John, but
Okay.
he used to tell me about the neighbor across the street, right?
Okay.
Older man, and he lived there with his wife, and then loved his wife dearly, right? Then his wife passed, and then he was there. He was in the house. I guess I don't know if it was months or a year or so, but he was there by himself. And John said, he didn't look as happy as he used to look. And then one evening, you just started seeing ladies of the night popping by.
Mhm.
And another night, another lady of the night popping by.
Your neighbor is fucking nosy, by the way, but
And
continue.
another night, another lady of the night passing by. And he's like, people in the neighborhood, they were like, you know what I mean? They were like getting all, he's like, why are they being like this? This is dude like,
What I eat don't make you shit.
he was like, this is a man, he's like, he's still alive. Like, would he want the man to, should he rest in sorrow for the rest of his damn life?
No, he should get swollen balls and stuff and everything. So then, therefore, when he wears his tight ass speedos, they can see the bulge. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just look at it like that. I don't know. I'm not for it. I'm for prostitution. I'm just not for the bullshit. I think us as regular people, we barely talk to like the sex workers.
Right.
And then like we shame them and shun them so fast and so quick. But I think it's only a matter of time because for all we know, like even somebody said this to me. Somebody said, for all you know, you could have shaken hands with a stripper and you didn't even know it. Or a former stripper.
For all you know, you could have shook hands with a killer and not know it.
Exactly. So my thing and stuff is that if you're willing to shake hands with somebody, how you so willing to shame somebody and stuff in the same go?
Everybody has a story.
Everybody
has a story, and the reason why they do things. Some reasons may be justified, some reasons may not be, but everybody has a story and everybody has a reason why they do the things that they do. I wasn't put on this earth to judge nobody.
That's not true. You judge me every other week.
Well, you need judging.
That's
You
fuck.
bad behavior
That's
all over.
fuck. I'm crippled. All right, let's get to the question of the week. Question of the week this week is, what challenges do you face when showing yourself love?
Challenges I face when showing myself love.
If we're in the spirit of Valentine's Day and love and everything, I think self-love is important. But I feel like a lot of people, like we talked about women or certain people that just who are ashamed of their own body. They don't love their skin that they're in.
Yeah.
What challenges do you have about not loving yourself?
Oh, I love myself. I think the challenge I have is not coming is trying to not to do it and not come off conceited or someone who's into themselves.
Also, you're saying like you walk a line between arrogant and humble
Right,
when you
right,
do something,
right.
and so the arrogant side, that's a challenge to you.
Yeah, 'cause I try not to appear arrogant, and I hope I don't appear arrogant, right? But I love me some me. You know what I
Which
mean?
you should.
And I be for the whole Joe.
It is, yeah. Own it.
You know what I mean? And it is what it is.
So
And
okay, so what do you look like when you show yourself some love?
what I look like when I show myself some love.
Yeah, give me a pose. Give me a look. How do you look when you're showing yourself some love? I'm not saying you out here jerking it with your dick in your hand, but you know.
Nah, see, and it's not even it's not even a particular look. I
Oh.
mean, it's like I guess it's more of a feel, right? When you get yourself some new gear and you put you put yourself together, right? You just you cut your hair fresh and you look in the mirror and you're like, man, I look like somebody.
I might play some Remy Martin.
Yeah,
Damn, I look good and nobody fucking like
Right?
I should, but
right.
no. Here's my thing.
Yeah,
My challenge that I struggle with, like I want to say, the challenge that I face when I'm showing myself love is at times I could be hard on myself, like which everybody is
Yeah.
at times, but like somebody told me, a group of friends and stuff, whatever, right? We said this small group to the camera, small group.
yeah.
You know,
But
we're
gotta
in
put
COVID times.
You gotta
I'm
point that out.
yeah,
there.
I gotta put it out
You gotta
there.
point that out there.
Small
Small
group.
group 2 years ago.
Yes, run with that. Back in my day, but we were having a conversation and stuff, and I said I consider myself corny and awkward,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
I consider myself that,
You're right.
and the three individuals and stuff in the room, like, are you high? Are you dumb? So I'm like, what? They're like, no, you're like one of the smoothest people that we know.
Right, right.
And I'm like, me? They're like, yeah, you. I'm like, and I was like, damn, I must be going hard on myself to think that, you know,
You do.
that I like here, just, it's four of us in a room.
Yeah.
And if we're saying, how do we view Marvin? And one vote is awkward and corny.
Right.
And the other three votes is like smooth operator. I'm like, we gotta go by majority, don't we?
You gotta go. You gotta rock with the majorities.
Yeah, so I was looking like, oh shit. So I'm like, I realized that like, yo, I have an issue and stuff with that. But yes, I don't practice. I practice what I preach.
Yes.
But it's not like I'm not human where these things don't happen to me the same way it happens to everybody. Like we say the motivational things are not, so say the sons. They're not just for you guys. They're also for us and people that you do know. And sometimes they might help us and come back and help us.
Yeah, yeah.
To help G-check align us, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Like with you and your thing, your ego is not your amigo.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Right? And my thing, you want to love yourself. You want to love somebody the way you should be loved.
Yeah. Yeah. See, for you, you're special and unique to me because you have an outgoing personality, but you're still reserved. I find you just a little bit reserved in certain things that you do, and you don't want to overexpose yourself.
Nah, you can't just drop all the cards.
No, you don't want to overexpose yourself. But that's at some point, I want you to expose yourself just a little, Because I always say we're here, right?
Yeah.
But I know the type of personality that you have.
yeah.
If just a little, if I can convince you just a little, I know we'll be here, right? Because that's just the type of personality that you have, and I think you know that, and I think that's why you're reserved to a certain extent.
I had a conversation with a woman last night about that. we were talking and stuff on the phone,
I knew it.
and it was the same. Here we are, less than fucking 24. No, about 24
I
hours.
knew it.
The same damn conversation and stuff. What I like humble pie. It tastes good.
I know.
Humility. I like
know.
it. I
I know.
it gets kind of wild. I don't know. Like there's something in me, and she's like, what she said to me. She's like, you have all this kind of fucking talent and things, and then you're just like, sir. I was like,
Listen, folks, folks. Right now, right after we finish shooting this, I'm gonna post a video on my IG that I just did, promoting promoting the Black Friday giveaway that we do. I gotta be me and Marv out in these streets, cause Marv, I just needed just give me this because he's a likable dude.
I'm a work in progress.
He's a likable dude. People gravitate towards him. He's the life of the party. We just need to get him in party mode more often. That's all. That's all.
I'm a work in progress.
And once we get him in party mode, from here, we gonna be here. We gonna be here. I know it. I know it. That was it. That's
Okay.
that's my little Marv rant. That was my Marv rant.
Cool.
But I'm glad I'm not the only one who sees it.
No.
I'm not the only one who sees it.
I'd be lying to you. Be like, well,
Yeah.
you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but yeah.
I'm not the only one that sees it.
It's funny as fuck to me because like within 24 hours and stuff, I was like, damn, I was just having this conversation yesterday.
Mhm.
I was like, here we are again, 24 hours later. Okay. Let's go to the Ask the Sons.
All right.
So Ask the Sons this
away.
week. First one comes from Sith Queen. Why do people pay for OnlyFans when porn is free?
That's a good damn question.
That's a fucking
That's
amazing
a good
damn question.
damn question. I can only think of being charitable.
You think so?
It's porn is free. You're literally paying to see something from one person that you can go online and see from many. You must be charitable. You'd have to be charitable.
I think. Okay, so what I can come up with now, I think a false sense of connection. The reason why I say that is because if you have the OnlyFans and stuff like that,
Right.
What I've noticed, so I have this thing where, you know, I like a few twerking videos, I like a few this, that, and the third and stuff like that, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And certain women and stuff, I guess they will see the like, or they
Right.
would chase whatever, like the name and come down the rabbit hole to come after me.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, hey, boo, you should subscribe to my OnlyFans. No, I don't do such things with my money. I have a son to feed.
I'm the guy who goes to the strip club and sits at pervert.
Yeah, for the freebie show. Woo! Take it off. Take it off. Yeah.
And
I'm
hope that happy hour comes around and you pick me.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because I ain't spending.
Could never. So then, but then I seen like on some other type of women and stuff, whatever, too, right? Because like I have a few that follow me
Right.
as well, and I follow them and
Yeah.
stuff, whatever. And there's nothing more than that in my world. But I see like some dudes and stuff, whatever. Like the women will put in their story, they'll say, I don't respond to DMs. I only respond to the messages on my OnlyFans. So now, if these guys are like, well, damn, I can't shoot my shot in the DM.
Right.
It's null and void.
Right.
Let me sign to OnlyFans and try to shoot my shot.
And shoot
so I
my
think
shot.
it's a false sense of connection.
Yeah.
Because she's doing it. He or she is doing it for the paper.
And you know what? It doesn't. You're right. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a false sense of connection. Some people are actually doing it because there's a connection. Whether it's just on a surface level, but every time I tune into her cam, she knows me by name. She knows what I like. She
Right,
knows
'cause-
certain things about me. This, that, and I mean. So I have that. That's what I'm paying for. I'm paying because this person knows me and she can respond to me. Whereas,
So-
when you're just watching porn,
They don't know who the fuck.
they don't know who you are. They
You're
can't
just
call
a
you.
voyeur. You're just a regular voyeur.
You're just a regular voyeur. There's no conversations happening.
Okay. So let's say her name is Candy Cane 69,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
You just happen to luck up and see Candy Cane 69 in the grocery store, and you're like, "Yo, it's me, Candy Cane, not your average."
Right.
Remember I tipped you like $20 after I paid for your OnlyFans? She still doesn't give a 047 flying fucks about you.
No. But
Right?
you gotta
But-
expect that though.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a false sense of connection.
Yeah. You gotta expect that though, because I think, and I don't know if probably I doubt they do that. Say when you see me out in public, like we don't know each other.
No, it might be like if he or she's smart, I pimp that shit for extra change.
Listen,
You want to take a photo with me, boo? With
listen,
me
man,
kissing you?
When
$30.
When I got in my issue with the whole DUI charge and I had to do the classes, the first thing the instructor said, listen, man, you know me, I know you, but if you see me out in public and we see each other and we want to nut, just head nod, keep it moving.
That's what the instructor said.
That's what the instructor said.
Oh, wow.
Because I may be with my peoples and they know what I do, right?
But it'll bring shame to you.
They don't know you. So
don't
they
know
see
you.
you acknowledging me, automatically they're going to know that, okay,
You
I
know-
know you from work,
Yeah.
right? And you may not want that stigma.
Okay, he did you. He's doing you people a solid.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Is it like, it's a situation where, nah, they ain't gonna tell you that you OnlyFans just flashing their titties. She ain't gonna say if you see me in the supermarket, don't see me, don't see me.
I can't move like that. But I'm sore.
No. Don't do that. I got you. I got that.
Bless your heart.
Don't see me if you see me in the supermarket. Yeah, you just like,
Right.
yeah.
True. All right. X Patricia X.
I was about to say, what the? I was about to say X jumping on the phone and sending us questions.
Not yet.
Okay, but yeah, you threw me off. All right, X Patricia X.
What will you never Google? Like, what would you never search?
Shit.
Bestiality for me. I can't fuck with that. I don't want to see no human and no animal getting in, no space, shape, or form. I know.
Yeah.
I don't know if the guy might be listening to this episode, but I had a dude show me stuff on his WhatsApp with her. He's like, "Look at this shit right here." It was a woman fucking a dog. I'm like, why? Why would you
Why?
keep that on your phone?
Why?
Why?
Certain things you can miss me with showing.
Yeah.
You can just miss me with showing. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I don't need to see everything. I know it's out there.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not searching for certain shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'll do
I'm
some
not-
research on some other type of shit, like remember, female female privilege. the drop menus just went ghost on me. They're like, "Oh, we don't know such thing. You're entering the deep dark web.
Wait. Maybe you should have put woman's privilege.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I think it went
we
ghost.
can't
again.
use female
Bitch, I'm about to go to Google right now on your punk ass.
and say woman's privilege.
Yeah, and I'm gonna woman's apostrophe priv.
No.
It went ghost.
Okay, ghost.
It went ghost.
Ghost.
No further question. Defense versus case.
Say, hey, type man privilege.
It's there.
Man, no, not male. Man privilege.
Man's privilege. Privileged men. Privilege.
Wow. So we get it male and man.
No,
You don't even get it female or woman.
I search some shit on Google. I just won't search bestiality because I'm already getting watched by whatever Fed investigator put on me.
We know what's going on. We know what's going on.
Last question comes from Starboy. Why did you guys start podcasting? Ooh, that's a good question. I want to hear your answer. You did it for the fame, the money, the clout, the photo hojo moments. What did you do it for?
I did it because I know we could do it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is our regular conversation, man. This This is us. So the fact that we said let's try a thing. Listen, this is still going on because we we liked it. We decided to try it, and we liked it,
Yeah.
and we continue to like it. That's why we do it.
That's true.
That's the real fact of the matter of why we do it. I mean, if it was a fanless thing, we'd probably be still just kicking it just like this. We kick it like this on a regular.
Yeah, we do kick it.
This is the microphone in front of us. You just get in the pod. We having a conversation.
I think the thing is that for me is that I enjoy our conversations, but I always feel like when you and I have a conversation, this might be a thing, but I look at it so when you and I have a conversation still, I feel like it's just relatable just to you and I.
Right.
I feel like it's a people thing because we agree on some things, we disagree on some things. And it's kind of like, yo, this man Smooth said this. And if I bring it to this person and stuff, and then be like, yo, the boy Marv said this. And then you bring it to that person and stuff, whatever. That same kind of topic or discussion creates now a chain effect in our own ecosystems.
Right.
Where now people are talking. I feel like we live in a world right now where people don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Some of the things we say on the podcast or some things that I might say or you might say, people are thinking it. But they don't have the courage or they're not that vulnerable to put themselves out there like that because they don't want to be ostracized.
Either go out and ask or go out and say.
Exactly.
Right.
So I feel like with us podcasting, it created a space for people to say, yo, I'm not the only one that thinks like that. And they welcome the discussion because for all I know, and I hope if this is towards you, if you live before the podcast, before you ran to the Podical Sons, if you lived a monotonous life where people didn't give you stimulating conversation and everything like that, we here for you. We have content and we have things for you, to get your brain and get you stimulated and stuff like that.
And listen,
people keep coming back.
And like Marv will tell you, we're not afraid to talk about anything. So if there's something that you've listened to and you felt like we haven't touched, and it's something that
that's what Ask the Sons is for.
That's what Ask the Sons is for, man.
Ask the Sons is for.
And if sometimes if it's real penetrating and thought provoking, we'll take that and make an episode topic out of it. Of
course.
I mean,
of course.
If you feel that way, there's got to be other people out there who feel that way. So
absolutely,
we don't have no problem approaching it.
Absolutely. That's a good ass question, by the way.
Yeah, that's a very good. Thank you for that question.
Thank you, Starboy. Yeah, man. All right, man. This hit him with a So Say the Sons for the week, and then we can just slide the hell up out of here.
Listen, and sorry for those who are submitting questions and wondering what the hell you ain't heard. We got a lot of questions submitted. We're going to get to all of these questions.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to them, and
just there, man. It's just there. Look, it's just there.
It's there,
it's
and
there,
I'm really
it's there.
I'm really starting to think that maybe another segment is needed where we just tackle some of these questions because
just to do a blast.
Yeah, because it's
that's fine.
It's an integral part of our show.
Yeah,
people love it, and
some of y'all submit 2-3 questions at one motion.
Right,
we only have 3. We only designate 3 slots a show.
And so we have more than enough. If we were to stop getting questions today, we have enough to last us.
We'll be good for a few episodes. But yeah, at least 10 episodes.
At least
10 episodes.
Right? So keep them coming.
Yes. Definitely
keep them coming and stay tuned, man, because you're about to hear your question. If it's not during the show, I'm telling you, man, we're getting enough now where we could just run maybe a small IG segment, maybe even just like a IG live, something different.
We can do that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just something different where we beat off some of these questions, chop them down a little bit, get them a little bit more manageable, so my man Marv don't have to bust his head to pick out which ones he gonna use on the show.
But we shall see. Yeah, we shall see. Let's do that. With the near future.
Yeah.
Man. Okay, so Say the Sons for the week, because boy love that word, that V word. Not vagina. I love that one too.
You like that? Yeah.
Vulnerable. So Say the Sons for the week is being vulnerable makes you lovable.
So says the sons.
Like I said, you have to put yourself out there in order for someone else to put themselves out there.
It's funny when you watch TV shows. Anytime we talk about something, and I always either see something beforehand or pick up something after that's relatable, and say, and you're a showman too, so you always kind of pick up real quick. Now I'm watching Animal House,
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom, right?
I would say that's John Belushi.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. That's...
Right now I'm watching Animal Kingdom, and I'm just thinking about the scene. I'm at the scene right where Pope has that moment of vulnerability because he's wrong and he's got to face the fire from Baz.
Yeah.
And him coming forward and coming clean with what he did, expecting Baz to kill him. Spoiler alert. I don't know if y'all ain't watching or anything.
He's a fucked up individual,
I'm spoiling the
folks.
shit out of it for you.
You don't say.
But-
Continue.
But just the fact how Baz reacted, and I'll leave it at that, kind of states what we're getting at.
I would say this to close. A lot of things we do discuss on this show, it tends to be a full circle event. So it's kind of like a lot of times people come back at us.
Yeah.
Or people, or even we might look at it and stuff like certain things we see, be like, we just discussed that.
Yeah.
We just talked about that. Can you believe now like it's kind of like, I don't know if it's just kind of like new eye drops. And now, after the eye drops go in for whatever we talk about and discuss, it's kind of like we're well aware of the world and surroundings, but I think that's part of us being self-aware.
Did you listen to the clip that I told you to listen to?
Yeah. We said it first.
Yeah.
I'm not talking no more after that.
Yeah. I mean.
Hi, Joe Budden.
I mean, I don't know if I heard anybody else, but you said it.
Hi, Joe Budden. So yes, we'll leave it like that. Once again, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember the difference between Jesus and stupidity. Jesus has his limits. Peace and love. Y'all be safe. Y'all be good out there. Like, comment, subscribe. Ask the Sons. We coming after y'all. Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.